Jason, so I'm really excited to hear a little bit more about this, right? Enterprise-wide outages and cybersecurity solutions have been top of mind for people most recently, but you live and breathe this. So I'd love your just kind of unfiltered thoughts on how important this is more than ever.
All right. So Sanjay, I think you've asked a great question. If you think about it from a practical perspective, there is no one size fits all for any of our clients. We are in a constantly evolving Cold War, if you like, which means our clients need to consider what do they need to do from an evolving landscape perspective, and also recognizing that IT does not sit still and technology is driving forward faster and faster and faster. So the velocity of change is also significant. What we worried about 10 years ago is not what we're worrying about now. And I guarantee you it's not what we're going to worry about next year or the year after that. And that means that our cyber capabilities need to keep up and need to be able to reflect the changing world around them on a continual basis, which means CISOs have to be eyes and ears everywhere. And that's becoming even more challenging than it was just a year or two ago.
I agree. I couldn't be more. Shed some light, because you always hear the word bad actors, or you hear about Trojan horses, et cetera, right? What are you seeing? What's happening, and what's the response?
Great question. I mean, what we're seeing is cybercrime is a very, very profitable business. There is no doubt about it that this is probably the fastest growing area of crime. The estimate that I heard most recently is it's going to be north of $9 trillion this year, which is huge. It's huge. And just think about the difference that we've had over the last couple of years. The average cost of an attack on its own is going up to nigh on 3 million. That's an average. And that's gone up 1 million or so in the last year or so. And what that really tells me is that when we think about cyber and we think about the kind of outages that we've seen, there is a symmetry, if you like, because the bad actors will take a good look at how the attack or how the event unfolded and say, Can I leverage that? Can I turn that into a tactic that we can use? And that's going to be a significant challenge. Plus, at the same time, we've got this great consolidation going on. We've got expanded services outside of the traditional walls, if you like, and we've got more and more consolidation within the industry base, which means that guess what? There is a higher risk. And the things that we used to have in our walls, we don't have anymore. So there is a significant challenge behind that saying, okay, how do we do that? What do we deal with and how do we deal with it?
You've talked in the past, you and I have conversed a little bit around crown jewels, right? And everybody says, hey, protect the crown jewels. But I've heard you evolve that to even broader. I'm curious your thoughts.
Yeah, I came back to the old-fashioned world from years and years ago. You can't secure what you can't see. That's how it used to be, which is very, very true. And the challenge with the ecosystem that we're now living in is it's no longer just a case of, is it your crown jewel assets that you worry about? There's physical pieces of equipment and infrastructure that you use. It's now, what are your crown jewel processes? How do they work? How do they connect across the end-to-end process? So you're actually able to understand that if you lose one component, does it prevent the process from operating? And that's what we're seeing more and more. And cyber has to keep up with that. So cyber solutions are attracting significant level of board focus, in part because organizations are worried about, well, could this happen here? And the answer is yes. Guess why? Cyber solutions, just like IT solutions, are ubiquitous in your organization. You have to defend it across the board. So understanding your crown jewel processes means you can put more effort around protecting them, and ultimately also around ensuring they can be resilient and they can be robust and come back quickly when you do get attacked, because it is when, not if.